What we have with us today is a model 9130 Mosin Nagant rifle. This particular model, all the numbers are matching, and it was built in about 1943. It's a bolt-action rifle chambered in 7.62 by 54 Russian caliber, roughly equivalent to the 30-06. The first thing you want to do with this rifle, before you want to do any kind of disassembly, is you want to make sure it's unloaded. To do this, pop the bolt open and look inside the chamber. Make sure that the magazine and the chamber itself are empty. As you can see, there are no bullets in this gun. Now, to remove the bolt, all you have to do is simply pull the trigger while the bolt's back, of course, and it's empty, and slide the bolt right out. Nothing very hard there. We're going to deal with this guy later. The next thing you want to do, if you have your sling on it, is you want to take that off. Now, as you can see, the way these are strapped on, they call it a dog collar. Basically, the way it holds on to the rifle, it looks like the collar you would have, a leather collar you would have on your dog. Simply just pop it off, just like you would take off a dog collar. Slide it out. On the butt of the rifle, there's another one. You want to do the same thing. Pop it off and slide it out. That can go aside for later too. Next thing you want to do, if you see, there's this little rod right here under the barrel. This is the cleaning rod for the rifle. To take this out, all you do is just simply unscrew it. Screws just like anything else. Slide it out. Set it aside. Next, if you flip over the rifle to the bottom, you'll notice in the magazine there's a little lever in the back by the trigger guard, and there's a screw. Let me bring this over to the camera so I can show you. Screw. Little levery thing. Actually, that's the locking lever to keep the magazine closed. Sometimes when you get these, that lever will be a little bit tight. Mine, however, you can pop it open, you just put your finger on it. Come closer to the camera for you. Put your finger on it, push down, and with your other hand, pop up the magazine cover. And it opens up like this. It's actually more of a spring. Squeeze the spring together, pull it right out. As for that screw, that screw right here I showed you earlier, this little tool, this is all I ever used to take this thing apart. Came with the rifle, is a Russian bolt gauge, bolt tool, screwdriver, you name it. Move this camera a little bit. That little screw. All you have to do is unscrew it. Once you do that, the magazine and the trigger guard will come right out. Oh, I apologize. I forgot there's another screw up here. That one's got to come out as well. Now that both those screws are out, you flip this over to your side. Slips right out. Now, if you want to take the barrel off, you'll notice there's these bands. Just take your thumb and depress the spring in front of the band and slide the band right up. Sometimes it sticks a little bit. You might have to use a screwdriver. I would advise against that. You don't want to scratch up the wood, especially if you're like me and all your numbers match. There's another one on the back here. Same drill. Push down the spring and wiggle it off. I know I just said not to do this, but mine's stuck. You slide those off. The foregrip right up here. Pops right off. See that? Right off. In the same way, the barrel will pull straight up and out.